All right, start it up. Fire it up. Fire it up. We're live here. I'm with my co-host. We got Diesel in the house. Welcome back, buddy. We got Money Michael Pease. What's up,
Yeah.
fellas? What's up, fellas? How are we doing? We're gonna do a little Celtics pregame show tonight.
Boston.
Yeah.
Fucking go, boys.
So you got Celtics Hawks game 2 in Boston. Um, game number 1 went pretty well. You know what I mean? I think fell asleep a little bit at the wheel, but in my opinion, NBA teams are always going to make some kind of run. You know what I mean? So I think that game 1, I'm satisfied with game 1. I think that we should sweep the Hawks.
Yeah, I think we should handle business every game from here on out. I just don't take the foot off the gas. That's all I'm worried about. Like, don't take them lightly. Like, honestly, I think we're pretty lucky that we got up big because the Hawks did come roaring back. They had it within 12, and they got a little sketchy there at the end. But all I'm saying is just don't take the foot off the gas because it could bite us in the ass if the Hawks steal one tonight. I mean, then we got ourselves a series as much as we don't want to.
Yeah.
Don't take them lightly, bro. I mean, they only hit 5 fucking threes last game. You know that's not going to happen again. So
Trae Young.
Just expect them. Trae Young went fucking 5 for 18 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3.
Yeah, you won't see that.
You know he's going to go off eventually one of these games. So just keep that defense up and keep fucking going to the rim, man. I'm telling you, this team cannot stop us when we go to the basket. We saw it in that first half. Just kept going and going to the basket. Brown, Tatum, Derek White, just going to the basket and getting layups. That's the recipe to beat this team. Clean sweep right there.
Yeah, dude, it doesn't really feel like they have an answer for our wings. It looked like Tatum and Brown are going to be able to score at will. I think if we can get stops and run in transition, I think that's going to continue to create a lot of buckets for us as well.
Yeah, they were killing them on the backdoor cuts. I mean, I felt like Smart and Jalen multiple times got the back door on them and they still had no answer for it. So, like Mikey said, I said get to the rim. Like they have no answer for they have no answer for Jalen and Tatum getting to the rim.
Not at all.
I need to see that more from Jason Tatum. Like this guy's like what 6'8", 6'10". It's like 2 steps for him to get to the rim, and he's got that superstar mentality. So I'm sure he's gonna get the calls too. So
yep.
Yeah, clearly what I loved is it finally seemed like that was actually a point of our in our game plan, Doyle. Like it looked like we actually any chance Tatum got a matchup down low, they gave it to him right away. It seemed like that was something that was in the game plan, and I love that. I think we should continue to go to that until they have an answer for it.
Exactly, bro. I mean, I think one thing we can gripe about with Tatum, I think he had only 2 points in the second half.
Yeah,
he really did not they kind of just coasted towards the second half, and you saw those bad tendencies, those turnovers, those ice
NBA Finals,
the final last year, them just trying to just shoot threes, dribble the shot clock out. They're not playing to win. They're playing not to lose, as a saying that a lot of coaches have told us in the past.
Yeah. If I'm Joe Mazzulla, I'm telling them yo, you're gonna be able to get away with that against the Hawks, but there's no chance you can do that against a better team in the East. I know there's some injuries now, but if you do that against the Heat or the Bucks or the Sixers, you're not gonna win those games.
Yeah, cannot be met. I mean, you can't mess around with the Hawks, man. They got a lot of good shooters. I mean, like Mikey said, I mean Trae Young. I don't expect him to have another bad game like that. He was missing some bunnies, like that floater of his is pretty automatic when he gets in the paint. He was missing that. Guy's missing free throws, so I don't expect him to be like that tonight. I expect him to come out of the gate red hot. So prepare to be punched in the face tonight and see if we can counter back.
Yeah, and John Collins only 12 points I'm seeing right here.
Yeah, I mean, the only one who really showed up, I guess, was DeJounte Murray. I mean, 24 points,
but crap points at the end.
Took 25 shots to get 24 points, so not really efficient. But everyone else really kind of just was a no-show. I mean, they got 2 really good shooters off the bench, Bogdanovich and then Sadiq Bey, who went freaking 3 for 11 from 3 combined. So you ain't gonna get away with that again. Like they're gonna hit some shots, so they got to be ready to come out tonight for sure. And the Hawks don't want to get embarrassed. Like they were straight up fucking. They looked like they didn't belong on the floor in the first half of game 1. You got to think they're gonna be fired up, ready to go tonight.
I mean, the Celtics came out game one, 29-19 lead in the first quarter, and then
I felt like everything was
holy
going.
shit. Am I reading this right? We scored 45 points
Yeah.
in the second quarter.
Yeah, we just
That's pretty
didn't
bad.
miss, man. I think another huge X factor last game, I think it was nice to see, was Bob Williams off the bench. You could see his presence right away, blocking some shots. I think he like pinned some
Caught an
dude off
alley-oop
the
too.
backboard, almost cupped it up, and
Yeah.
he made a huge difference off the bench.
He looked like he was really into it too, which obviously they all should be in the playoffs, but he looked like he was excited to be back and happy to be out there helping his team in the playoffs. Like he was getting fired up while he was making plays.
Yeah, I kind of love him off the bench. I mean, like this guy is just going to bring energy for us when him coming off the bench for Big Al. Just got to hope these two don't get in foul trouble because listen, if I have to see Cornette come off the bench because we're in foul trouble, I'm going to fucking lose my mind, buddy. Something might break in my household. Yeah, I might be sleeping on the street tonight.
Well, no, Diesel, it's good. It's okay because we have the Moose Man. We picked up your boy and the trade deadline.
Yeah, he plays a lot.
Yeah, wow. Mikey. Honestly, buddy, we were wrong on that one. We were pretty excited about that trade. Yeah,
big man.
Diesel was all over that right on the trade deadline on the show.
I'm trying to stay positive. It's playoffs, buddy. I want everybody to do good.
Yep. Yeah, well, his role is to, get the boys fired up on the bench. You always need that in the playoff
swing
run.
that towel around.
That's it, bro.
Yeah, you know what I mean? There's always a spot for that. Like, I would happily be that guy for the Boston Celtics.
Oh
wow,
God, me too.
Jake Lapointe saying this is a high-scoring game right here. He said Celtics
125,
Hawks 118.
Jacob, holy smokes, buddy!
I honestly don't like that. I need to see Celtics defense. I love that intensity when they D up.
118 from the Hawks.
Jesus. Oh my God.
Interesting little fact about what Jacob said. I believe the Celtics are -10 in tonight's game, so he's got the Hawks covering.
Wow. Low-key a Hawks fan or what?
No. I believe he's a green teamer with the boys. Rob Time's got Celtics 118-106 with the W. I kind of like that. Do you guys have a prediction for the game?
Fuck that. We're keeping them under 90.
Okay.
I think the Celtics win by 20 tonight.
Oh. All right.
I don't know what the score is. I ain't saying the score because I don't want to mess with my fucking superstition. I'm going to talk score.
I say no prediction like 10 to 15.
Celtics win by 10 to 15.
Yeah, but I mean, what's weird with the C's, man, when they get like extended rest, I'm looking up this stat right here.
Oh God.
One exactly on 2 days of rest, 4-6 this year. Not exactly like it's weird. They do better every other day, and they do really good on back-to-backs. But when they get a couple days to rest up, I don't know. Maybe it takes them a little bit to find their legs or something. I don't know, but that's a little concerning to me.
So I don't know if I love what I think they're doing, but I don't know. It kind of felt like they took the foot off the gas a little bit in the regular season, and I just don't like. I think that this team kind of is good enough to just turn it right back on in the playoffs. Like I think that we're gonna see intensity out of them tonight. And Mikey, I'm glad you brought that up because this, this series should go no more than 5 games. There's no way it should go more.
It's a failure.
Chatty, I love that score, Chatty, right there. That's a score I like 110 to.
Oh, Chad Jensen. Okay. Also seeing him throw some cheddar on MLB The Show. That's for another time.
Throwing sauce on fucking the show.
All right. Well, I don't know. Does that make you guys nervous that everybody? I mean, actually, I guess it shouldn't make you nervous that we're all picking Celtics tonight. I mean, because this is a series we should be absolutely taking care of.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want us to give the Hawks any life. Like, I mean, dude, my biggest thing for this Celtics team this year is fucking protect home court. I felt like the last year's playoffs, man, we give away one of those home games, man. It's like, come on, like, where's that? I just want that 08 team, man. I know we went like a couple game 7s when we won the finals that year, but like, dude, we did not fuck around at home court. Like,
they only lost.
We would beat the brakes off teams when we got the home court. So
they only lost one game at home that year. It was against the Pistons game 2. Other than that, they were
like, dude, you had fucking KG slapping the ground, fucking guy looks like he's foaming out his mouth, like he has like he has some disease. You're like, I need the fucking Celtics to protect home court, buddy. I'm sick of losing at home. Nobody should fucking come into Boston, got it, and fucking beat us, okay? It's a fucking jungle in there, baby.
Seriously, that place does get wild. I bet you yesterday for the Bruins game, it was out of control. Marathon Monday, everybody was out boozing all day. They probably went fucking crazy in there, dude.
Bender of a day, just drinking from the marathon into a Bruins game if you were there.
You gotta love being a Boston fan, huh? The Bruins just fucking getting a dub yesterday, right back onto the Celtics tonight. Garden electric for the second night in a row. You gotta love it.
It's just like for both those teams, man. Like we actually have a real chance for both of them winning the ship this year. It's crazy. I like to think that way.
I have a question. I have a question for something Doyle brought up earlier. Do you guys think, like, if Bob Williams is going to start playing more minutes as the playoffs go on, do you want to continue to see him come off the bench? Are you guys cool with that throughout the playoffs?
I like what I saw. I like that. I like Derek White starting too. I mean, Derek White, holy shit, buddy! I think that guy couldn't do anything wrong last game, and I said this to Mikey when we were watching the game last night. I feel like Derek White is like a new acquisition. Like he's just a completely different player, buddy. He changed that shot around. It's like a brand new player. Because last year they're leaving the guy wide open.
Do you guys know whose jersey I'm wearing tonight?
Brian Scalabrine.
White Mamba.
So that's actually a trick question, and I might have two.
You know, I was gonna say that because he probably knew we.
Oh, good one, baby.
I might have two number 44 jerseys. And this one happens to be Danny Ainge. But where I was getting at with that is shout out to Brad Stevens, man. That, he's made some huge trades that have really worked out for this Celtics team to be where they're at right now. Especially with White, dude. He has improved so much. He was a good help last year, but dude, the way he's playing this year is
holy shit.
Marcus Smart, he's in the big three right now.
He's been the most consistent player, I think, all year. Even more consistent than Brown, Tatum. I think Derek White's been solid above average solid the whole entire year. And I think he was the player of the game last game. Like Doyle just said, he made no wrong play. Like every time we needed just like a nice little bucket in that third quarter when it was getting a little fishy, I feel like he'd hit a big three. And like Doyle said, he changed his shot. Like, I don't remember him ever coming off a screen just pulling up from 25 feet, banging a three. Last year, he barely hit the front side of the fucking ring.
They would honestly leave him open. They would leave him wide open. That's how
I know. He was struggling. I mean, dude, it looks like he put in some work in the offseason. I don't know if, he changed his form or, some coaches helped him out or whatever, but like dude, maybe it's even just his confidence because he is shooting the ball like, at an elite level. And it's really helped the Celtics get to where they're at. I see something on the TV here too. It says Malcolm Brogdon says that this is the best locker room he's ever been a part of. That's pretty good to see.
Like a great feeling. You always want the vibes high.
Yeah, I mean, right, good to hear that at this time of year, obviously, you know what I mean? Sometimes seasons don't go the way you want it to, and, you can be up 1-0, but, like, the vibes are weird or whatever. We've seen that with Celtic teams in the past. Kyrie Irving.
This team feels like, I think, as painful as last year was, losing the finals the way they did, they had that shit. I think essentially brought them closer together, and they know what true heartbreak is. Like Brown and Tatum truly have been through that, like that whole entire locker room has, and I think starts with them too, obviously. I think they're
Al Horford too.
Big Al just
I wanted so bad for that guy.
Calms his little kiddies down out there when they're fucking.
He's legit dad on the court. He's telling everybody, calm the fuck down.
Dude, I was watching game 1 on my couch, and when the Atlanta Hawks got like 3 rebounds in a row, and then fucking Al Horford grabs it, and he gets the crowd all fired up. I stood up off my couch. I was fired up. Al got me going.
That's like some of the best D I've seen from them in a freaking minute. And do we want to see, for all the live viewers out there, the number one?
Oh, yeah, baby Elise. Let's go.
Eat shit, Hawks.
Well, this is her first playoff run, too. She's ready.
She is absolutely beautiful.
Not going to be the last, right, honey? Elise, say dad for everybody. We're still working on it, okay?
Her first words right now, she just goes, Celtics in 4.
Celtics in 4, baby.
That's awesome. Yeah, I also see another little fun fact here. Celtics haven't lost to the Hawks all season. We're 4-0 against them. I don't know if that counts the playoff game or not, but I saw on the TV they were 4-0 against the Hawks this year.
Another reason to be.
Yeah, but wasn't the Hawks, the only thing wasn't the Hawks like missing a lot of guys when we were playing them?
Maybe.
They might have been, yeah.
I heard that on the radio, just like when we played them. So like Sam Hauser was nasty against them. Like, yeah, well, they didn't have half the guys.
Yeah, that was the last game of the year. That we can throw that one out the fucking door right there.
I just saw too the Hawks outscored the Celtics 55-38 in the second half. That's pretty concerning.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That big lead, we're lucky because that was anything lower than that, I think they'd be like real close. I think they would. I don't like that. I just don't like the whole. I mean, we've seen it last year. The Celtics like get up on a team, and then for some reason, I feel like the offense shuts down. It's like, oh no, we just start holding the ball, and then it's like we're trying to make a play at 5 seconds, and it's just a bad shot, or they like pass it away in the shot clock violation. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's like just stick to the plan, buddy. Do what I don't know why they have to like
turnovers, bro.
I'd rather them play like hard the whole game. Like, I mean, when we used to play basketball, I never want to take the foot off the gas. Like, keep going. I feel like it messes what you do. When you start slowing down, when you're like a fast-paced team, dude, that's when it starts fucking. I don't like it. You got to keep it going. Like,
you got to continue to go with what's working. Is a great point. You got to keep it on the gas. Continue to do what's working. There's no reason to change it up.
Exactly, man. And the turnovers, bro. Remember, there was some like crazy stat last year in the playoffs when they had like 16 or more turnovers. They were like. Their record was so fucking bad. And they had 17 turnovers this game. I think Jaylen Brown, as good as he played, he had, I think, 30 points, almost 29 and 11. He had 6 turnovers in that game. And he was doing it in the second half. There was one particular one where he literally was like trying to dribble the ball through like
fucking
3 friggin' different guys. Same thing he did last year. But I think he stole the ball and Smart was able to bail him out with a nice block.
Yeah, that was nasty.
So, like, they still have some of that shit from last year. They just gotta fucking clean it up. And fortunately, like we were saying, the Hawks, I don't think are a good enough team to, like, capitalize on this shit. But, like, we go up against Philly, Milwaukee, even the Cleveland, the Heat, like, the Knicks, any of them, I think they're going to take advantage. So, we got some shit we definitely have to clean up. It wasn't perfect.
You're right. I mean, and dude, it's wide open this year. I mean, dude, you see Giannis get hurt. Tyler Hero broke his fucking hand. Like, dude, it's wide open this year.
The gates are open for the Celtics. I honestly look at the Celtics. I'm like, who can take us? Yeah, the Warriors. Yes, they have our fucking number. Don't get me wrong. But if that Sacramento team snipes them out, man, and you're gonna tell me the Lakers are the favorites out of the West, I'll take that all day, buddy.
Okay, I was just gonna ask that. I heard on the radio. I was listening earlier, and they were like, dude, like people are starting to, maybe think that it could be a Celtics Lakers matchup in the finals. That would be fucking crazy for the NBA. I could see that happening just.
I also been a part of a lot of LeBron breaking my.
Breaking my heart so too many times, man.
When you thought you had him, and then he just has a.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. That's kind of a team I don't want to see, to be honest.
No, they got that. Just LeBron. Just LeBron alone.
They're playing for LeBron right now.
Me.
Yeah, and if they make it to the finals, that obviously means they're bought in. They're playing at a high level. LA versus Boston. I mean, dude, that would be scary as a Celtics fan.
Yeah, a little bit. LeBron coming into the Garden, Game 1 finals, like he's been there 10 times or something like that, 11 times, and
I don't even want to think about that. Let's take one series at a time,
one game at a time. But yeah, this is the most wide open it's been for sure. Like, I think the only team that can.
I think the Celtics are the one team that sticks out. The only thing that's beating the Celtics is themselves this year.
Yeah. Dude, if Giannis, like, even is able to play, I mean, I think about it this way. He tried to come back and play in that last game and couldn't do it. So, I mean, dude, that's got to be one of those injuries. We've all played sports in our life. Like, that's not just going to go away while you're playing playoff basketball.
That's staying with him all postseason, for sure. Yeah. Every time he falls down on the ground now, it's going to fucking irritate it. And they looked like garbage when he came out of that game.
Started chucking threes. They were they're desperate for anything.
They didn't know what to do.
Yeah, he's kind of, I mean, dude.
Goes up for a little layup. Oops, sorry. But
is that your lower back there? Didn't know.
Just got great.
Patty Ice gets signed for one game, and I just fucking. Oh, right.
Nice out. Bring the kid. There you go.
And he's kicked out. There's my boy Brian Scalabrine on TV right now, getting the boys fired up. The over-under is 230.5 points. That's a lot. Doesn't that seem like a lot?
That is a lot.
Jesus.
230.5 for the over-under.
Defense, bro. We should be able to score.
Yeah, but I feel like we can D the fuck out.
Hawks don't play D, man. Go to the rim and then let the threes come after.
Dude, like Tatum's game open. I want to say that like Tatum's game, you could just see it last game open up so much because he was getting to the rim, so guys are taking a step off him, and he's like, "Oh, you're giving me this 3-pointer." Like I saw it like 3 times in a row. Guys took a step off him, and like Tatum's a big dude. He's gonna shoot right over you. Now you're giving him space. Like it can't get any easier than that for Tatum. Like this guy could drop 30 every game if he wants. I mean, I know he averages 30, but it's too easy. This guy can legit dominate every game, but I just like, come on, kid. This is it. This is his year, buddy. He's gonna fucking slay the dragon. He's gonna get the demons out after the shit finals. I don't give a shit about what he did last year in playoffs. That doesn't mean shit until you're holding the fucking trophy, buddy.
Who would you guys be most afraid of in the East? Who is the biggest threat to the Celtics right now? As is with these injuries.
Holy shit. Philly.
Mikey, I think it's your pick. Sorry to cut you off, but I think it's your pick that you predicted earlier on the show.
Cleveland?
Yeah, dude.
The Cavs scare me. I mean, both teams in that series kind of scare me. Whoever comes out of that, if they can snipe out the Bucks and we can somehow snipe out the Sixers if it goes all that way, that's going to be a fucking battle. Those two teams play hard physical defense. And Cleveland, Donovan Mitchell just owns our ass, and they got 2 fucking trees down low that can be tough to get to the rim. So that series is going to be a grind. So whoever comes out of that, I think, going to give the Bucks a fucking hell of a run for sure. Yep. If the Bucks can even get out of against the Heat.
Yep. It's going to really depend.
I think Miami.
Sorry. Go ahead, Diesel.
I think Miami, man. That's a team that's like, for some reason, it's always tough, man, versus them. Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to need something out of Duncan Robinson or somebody then, because I think no Tyler Hero is, I think, going to hurt them, dude. You know what I mean?
Strus played well in that against Chicago.
You know who actually played very well was that
Gabe Vincent.
Oh, yeah, Vincent. Dude, that guy was like banging threes the other night.
He seems to play well against the Celtics, honestly.
Got beautiful jump shot, man. It always goes.
Yeah, he does. And he gets fired.
Ohio were like locked in that game. Jimmy Butler
is a pain in the ass, man. He's like honestly just a smart player.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Richie?
This is our pal.
Win.
Oh, okay. It sounded like Richie.
Get the fuck hello to everyone.
AK, what's up, buddy? Who's gonna win tonight, AK? Who's gonna win?
Oh, obviously Celtics all day.
Let's go. How much do you think we win by, Aaron?
11.
Okay, 11. I like that. That's safe.
Double figures. I like it.
It's got nothing to do with the DraftKings bets I have.
If you want to bet, come see me, Aaron Kelly.
This is without a doubt the most open the East has been, and I can't remember how long, bro. Like Milwaukee looks vulnerable right now.
I think Giannis is I think that's gonna linger with Giannis, man. I feel like back injuries you can re-aggravate that real quick. So
I just don't think it's gonna go away. I don't think he's ever gonna feel 100% for the rest of this playoff run. I can't imagine.
Yeah, and we gotta respect Philly too. We gotta respect.
You got to.
We gotta respect Embiid. He's been a freaking.
He dominates us.
He dominates us, but
somehow we squeak out a win every time. That poor bastard.
It's about the other guys on Philly. It's not let Embiid get what he wants. It's about the other guys.
That's what I'm saying.
They kind of remind me of the Toronto Maple Leafs. That's who I kind of compare them. It's like
talent in the world. Yeah,
they always add talent, dude. It's like the Maple Leafs too.
That's a team to watch out for. I think that. I mean, Embiid's obviously playing at an MVP level. He's always kind of at that level, but this year seems to be a fucking different. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that would definitely be a team to watch out for. You know, because they're gonna get there. It's kind of one of those things where at one point they're gonna, you know, I would assume.
Eventually, every dog has its day, bro.
That's what I mean.
Fuck them. We'll fucking still smoke them out.
Yeah. All right, boys. Well, hey, I mean, game 2 pregame show. That was a lot of fun. So everybody, thanks for tuning in. We really appreciate it. It looks like we got 7 likes on the video, so that's what's up. If anybody else has not hit that, do us a favor, give us the little thumbs up. And then you guys got anything left to say? I mean, tip off is a couple minutes away, so.
Jalen Brown going another 30-point double for him. He's going to lead us to fucking victory.
Fucking foot on the fucking gas. You step on their fucking throat, buddy. We're going up 2-0 tonight.